Hey guys, I'm Joe Ruple, and standing beside me is my wonderful training partner, Maggie B.
Hey everyone.
You're watching episode 1 of EARNitOCR. Today we're going to focus on stretching. Stretching is one of the most important aspects of any exercise routine. It not only makes us feel better, but stretching improves performance and significantly decreases our chances of getting injured. Getting in the habit of a daily stretch routine will make you an overall better, healthier athlete.
This routine is exactly what we do each day before and after our workouts.
Maggie B will begin loosening up her muscles with a foam roller. I highly suggest you invest $20 to $30 at your local Walmart or on Amazon or eBay because foam rolling is the holy grail of stretching. We start off our stretching routine with the roller, doing our lower, mid, and upper back. We slowly roll back and forth, and we twist and turn, trying to hit every single aspect of the back. For those who've never used a roller before, don't get discouraged because you might feel a little bit of pain. For females who have longer hair in a ponytail, make sure that every time you roll back and forth, you're picking up your ponytail so it doesn't get caught up underneath the roller. That could be very painful and actually pull your hair out of your head. The next stretch is going to be rolling your hamstring and calf muscles. Start out by putting one leg on top of the other, picking your arms and bring your butt off the ground, and start rolling back and forth slowly. Start twisting from side to side just as you did with your lower, mid, and upper back. We're going to be working our thighs and shins on the inside and outside. Roll back and forth slowly, just as you did with the other two. But for men, please be careful not to roll over your privates down below because that really doesn't feel too good. Trust me. Gently place your shoulder on top of the roller and roll back and forth in a small section, very, very slowly. And when you're rolling your shoulders, please be careful not to roll over your breasts because from what Maggie B told me, it really hurts too. Now that Maggie's muscles are rolled out, she will now begin her stretching by starting on the ground, then working her way up to a standing position towards the end of her routine. Fortunately for men, we have the opportunity to roll out our upper chest. However, I do not recommend women doing this. Everyone comes in all different shapes and sizes. And the same goes for their muscles too. Some people have the flexibility and some people don't. Some people have it on their lower end of the body and some people have flexibility in their arms.
I cannot do that, baby.
So our next stretch is going to be what I consider to be a split. This is about as far as I can go. Roll each one of your feet back onto the heels and lift your toes towards your body so that you're stretching your calf muscles in the split position. When you're done with the split position, Get into the frog stretch. Gently press out. This is going to stretch your groin muscles. Then get in a kneeling position, lean backwards, bring one arm across your body, and do the same for the other side. Now this is one of the most common leg stretches. We're going to get ourselves in a 90-degree angle, lean forward. We're going to do something a little different. We're going to twist our foot almost completely on the side. We're going to rub out our calves and our inner thighs, and we're going to gently tap them all the way up and down to loosen them and warm them up. Switch legs and do the same on the other side. Lean back so that you're stretching out your lower abs. Unlike some trainers, I don't have fancy names for my stretches, and as mentioned in my EARNitOCR intro video, I'll be using an easy to understand language so that even the newest of beginners can follow along. The next stretch, Maggie's going to sit on the ground, take her right leg, put it over her left leg. Take her left arm and put it over and around the back end of her right knee. Now she's going to repeat on the other side. What I'm doing here is I'm stretching my lower back as well as doing a downward stretch to stretch out my hamstrings. I'm pulling up with my fingers interlocked behind me. That gives me a little extra pull to loosen up that lower back. Now we're going to really finish stretching the legs out. This is one of my favorite stretches. You're going to take one leg, grab it with the opposite arm behind you. Lean forward as if you're ice skating in a rink like the Olympics or something. Lean slightly on the outside edge of your heel and twist around really lightly. Now all these exercises where you need to hold on to something. You don't necessarily need to use a power rack like I'm using and Maggie B's using here. You can just use a doorway, a corner of a hallway, as long as you're getting the proper stretch in. Now you're going to take your knee and bring it to your chest and pull back slightly. Then take your foot, put it over your knee, and do a one-leg semi-squat. Switch and do it on the other side. As you gain more flexibility in these exercises, you'll be able to take your hand and press down on the knee and upwards on the bottom of your shoe to get a little better stretch out of it. Now we're going to start stretching out our upper body as well as our arms, shoulders, neck. Maggie's going to go through a variety of different exercises. Pay attention closely. It's important to remember these stretching rules. Rule number 1, don't rush through stretching, or you could end up still getting injured. Make sure you take your time and complete the entire full body stretch without using forceful or bouncing motions called ballistic stretching. My stretch routine generally takes about 10 minutes, so make sure to add that time to your exercise planning. Rule number 2, regardless of your workout, whether it's simply doing an easy run or a crazy obstacle circuit, you still should complete an entire full body stretch. There are many muscles that are being worked throughout all routines, so being safe now instead of sorry later is the best way to prevent injury. Rule number 3. Stretching is always done before and after your workout. There will be some times that minor stretching during an exercise session will be necessary for interval training and any exercise set requiring more than a 1-minute rest. Rule number 4. It's a good idea for each time you stretch to do the same exact routine in the same order. This way you won't forget to do a certain stretch or position and possibly regret it later. One very important stretch that people overlook all the time is stretching out your shoulder muscle. The shoulder is one of the most frequent injuries and surgery parts of the body. There's many ways to injure your shoulder, and a shoulder injury will put you out for 3 to 6 months, so that's something you definitely want to use precaution. Stretching out your triceps is just as important as stretching out your shoulder. When stretching your tricep, bring your arm over your head, take your other hand, put it on your elbow, and pull back slightly. Then put your hand just behind your neck and lean your neck backwards. You'll notice that this is one crazy hidden stretch that I bet not many people know about. Now Maggie B is going to bring it back to the basics. Stretching out your forearms, your wrist. Your grip strength is one of the most important things in obstacle course racing. If you can't hold on, penalties, burpees, dropping weights, injuring yourself. Now when you're stretching your neck out, you have to really go slow. You cannot be pulling as hard as you can. You can really injure yourself if you go too fast or too hard. As we're coming to the close of the stretching routine, we have to make sure that we're stretching out our calves a little bit more than we did already. So you want to take your body weight and hang on the edge of something. It can be a treadmill, steps. I use my power rack. Do a calf raise, maybe a 2 or 3. Lean down and do some more lunges. Just take your time, make sure you're not rushing through anything. The final part of my stretch is I want to make sure that I just loosen up my entire upper body. I hang down off of a pull-up bar. I twist from side to side, and then I do one nice slow pull-up, slow up, and then slow down. And at this point, I'm pretty much ready for my warm-up run. That's it for episode 1, stretching. Thanks for watching EARNitOCR with Joe Ruple and Maggie B. Check out my Facebook fan page at Joe Ruple Health and Wellness, along with follow, like, and comment at EARNitOCR on Instagram, as well as Maggie B on Instagram at GirlOCR, that's girl_OCR. Hit us up with some questions at EARNitOCR@hotmail.com. See you next time.